Hello, American Lit. This video is meant to review the paragraph writing process with you. You guys will be writing a paragraph about Ready Player One today for your assignment. I'm going to use this paragraph, which we've actually looked at before together, and it's based on the story Speaking of Courage, which is one of the stories from The Things They Carried that we read earlier this year. In that story, Norman Bowker drives around the lake over and over again in his hometown on the 4th of July, and he imagines having conversations with the people in his life, but he never actually has those conversations. So, like any paragraph writing assignment, you want to start with your prompt. Your prompt will be on Ready Player One. This one is on Speaking of Courage. In Speaking of Courage, why can't Norman talk to his father about his experiences in Vietnam? So remember, the three main parts of a paragraph are very similar to the three main parts of an essay. You want to have a topic sentence, which is like the intro. You want to have evidence and analysis in the middle, which is like the body. And then you want to have a concluding sentence, like you would have a concluding paragraph to a full essay. So the topic sentence is highlighted here in purple. And notice a couple of things. First of all, it introduces the text. You will be introducing Ready Player One, which you should underline or italicize because it's a book. Speaking of Courage is a story, so it's in quotations. And it also answers the question, why can't Norman talk to his father about his experiences in Vietnam? You'll notice the keyword because gives us the reasons Norman can't talk to his dad. And there's two in this topic sentence. His father is preoccupied, and he has his own war experiences to deal with. So this is a great, strong topic sentence that answers the prompt and gives us reasons, which we will then prove in the body of our paragraph. So moving forward, your body should include evidence and analysis. The best evidence is direct quotation from the novel or the short story that you're working with. So we have a few instances of that here. And then following that, you can't just leave the evidence alone. You have to analyze it, provide commentary to explain why that evidence proves your point, proves the point you made in the topic sentence. So here, highlighted in blue, we have some evidence about his father's preoccupation. His father was at home watching baseball on national TV, preoccupied with something else. So that's good evidence. And then in yellow, we have highlighted the analysis and commentary. So explaining why this preoccupation makes it really hard for Norman to talk to his dad, and why it's a negative thing that his dad is so preoccupied with other things that he can't even talk to his son. And so Norman then has to have the imagined conversation with him, the one that he wishes he could have, all in his own head. So notice that what's in yellow, there's a lot more here than just the evidence, right? This is taking up a lot more space. Your analysis, your commentary, your explanation that describes all of this should take up more space than your evidence. That's your writing. That's your interpretation of what's going on in the text. And that's your explanation of why this part of your topic sentence is true. So this person has just proven that one of the reasons Norman can't talk to his dad is because of his preoccupation. Down here, the second part of the topic sentence is proven. The idea that the dad also has his own war experiences to deal with. So we got evidence, a little bit shorter commentary here, but it's only one paragraph. So we don't want, you don't want it to be overly long. But this is more the model that you want to follow with a lot of evidence and commentary here, analysis and commentary here. And then in green, we've got our concluding sentence. It brings things to a close. The writer even brings in this kind of idea that it might help Norman to do this, but they never have the conversation, which makes it sad and tragic. If this were in a larger essay, you'd want it to have a transition, but you guys today are just writing one solid paragraph for me. So this is enough. You don't need to include a transition. But notice the length. This is a good, solid paragraph. I want yours to be good, solid paragraphs as well. So follow the instructions in the assignment and make sure that you write me a good paragraph about Ready Player One.